Hi, I'm Jenna, also known as RetroLemon, and this is episode 155. So you still have about 3 more weeks to get your Xander, the trusty sloth, or your Ruby, the lovable, huggable monster, done. So excited to see so many finished objects. So excited that other people are excited to knit toys. So yay, Xanders and Rubies, get them done. Knit more. Because up for grabs for this knit-along prize is a skein of Oloops Glitter Base in the Makes Me Feel Good colorway, which was a club yarn. So it's pinks and blues. So excited. And then in March we're doing Mario the Artistic Rabbit, so you can go ahead and get your pattern, get your yarn ready. And then we have other toy knit-alongs coming up, and we'll talk about those another time. So, I'm trying to think. This is the second time I've had to start this, because I got interrupted the first time I tried. And sometimes you just realize when you're not that far into it that you just start over. So much easier than having to edit. So, but that's okay, because originally I had forgotten this, so I can show it to you. So I have been working on, for what feels like ever and a day, a Twig Cowl by Tiny Owl Knits. And this is the outside. It's not quite that bright in person, but it's still pretty beautiful. So it's a cowl. And this is knit, the outside of it is knit out of Knit Picks Big O, which I believe is a fine merino, and it is a bulky weight. And this is the Wonderland Heather color. And then I did finish the inside of it, which is Caribou by Haiku. And it is like a fun, furry, makes my skin kind of crawl knitting with it, in a gray. So this goes on the inside. Now this was supposed to be a Christmas present for my daughter, and being a slacker mom, because I had to get a job, to get done. When it's done, I mean, I'll be all furry. I made one for myself, and I love it. I think if you live somewhere that gets really cold and snowy like here, it's amazing. It has kept me so warm this winter. So I've been getting some pressure to finish it. So it's almost there. I just need to put the 2 pieces together, which I hate doing. Because you have to seam it with the fun fur. And I hate touching the stuff. But I've been getting some flack about not finishing it. So it's almost done. I totally had planned to just get it whip stitched and get it done for today, and life got in the way. So the other thing I have worked on are my Opel Socks. It is from the Rainforest 6 collection. It is color number 4007. And I love this. These are so me. So I can lean in a little closer. And then you can see my lifeline is this lime green line right there, because I'm doing Afterthought heels. So I'm to the part where it's time for the toe. So I put this one down, and I'm knitting on the second one. So my lifeline is right here. I did match up my stripes. And I have enjoyed knitting on these, and it's like not one of those projects where I feel the pressure of like, okay, we really gotta knit on these and get them done. And I just love this yarn. Love Opal. So those are just work on them like at kids' functions and games, and when I don't have the mental capacity to work on anything else that actually involves me doing shaping or anything. So it's so nice to have socks on the needles. Let's see. I have one more thing I've worked on. I did not touch my my year and temperature scarf. I have been writing down the highs for every day, but I just haven't picked it up. There just hasn't been time. This week had gotten super crazy. And then I was all like, okay, I am going to finish the Noro part of my Storyteller hoodie. And I was like, yes, I'm making progress, and I got all the shaping done, and I seamed the shoulders. And it's a hoodie, a short sleeve hoodie. And I got it all done, and I Kitchenered, and look at that, I matched up my sides, so they match. And there's the back. Loving it. But as I'm getting to the hood, all I have left is this much yarn. This is not enough to knit a hood. So I had to wait to go to the LYS and pick up one more skein, and I found a skein that I think, because I'm probably never going to wear the hood up. I'm really not a hood person. I kind of want to modify this and not put a hood on it, but I don't know. But it's going to pick up almost where this left off, so I'll rip out a little, and I will pretty much match it up here so it can go up into the hood, because I think I'd rather have the hood match the front rather than the back. So close. So close. So it's Noro Curian, color number 170. Let me double check. Yes, color 170. And then for the trim and the little cap sleeves, I'm going to use Cascade 220, color number 7920. So close. So those are the only 3 things I worked on. So for Yarny goodness, obviously, I went to the knit shop on Saturday as I normally do, and I did pick up another skein of the Noro. So I will hopefully be able to actually finish it. I love this colorway so much. Makes me so happy. And it does fit. I tried it on, it fits, and it fits like perfect. Which I was almost a little bummed at. I kind of wanted it to be a little small. But it is what it is. I'm happy it at least fits for now. It was kind of a nightmare and a half, I have to say. Because I went down 2 needle sizes. I'm knitting Noro Curian on size 5s. And I went down 2 pattern sizes to get the right gauge and fit. And then I'm also using the length measurements for things in the size that I wanted to knit it in, but all the number measurements, like the number counts, in the smaller size. So I've modified it somewhat. So the other Yarny goodness I have is a club yarn. So if you're in the Dancing Dog Dye Works Japanese Monster Mania Club, you need to look away if you haven't gotten yours and you don't want to be spoiled. So, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Are you not looking? It's called Bento Box. It is on the Waltz Worsted yarn, which is my favorite. And I missed the original sign-ups because I was working, and all her updates have been while I'm at work, and I don't have internet access. I can't use my phone, nothing. So I missed it, and somehow I caught the posting in her group that there were a few openings of people who backed out, and I was like on it. Like I couldn't get through Etsy fast enough. So like I said, it's called Bento Box, and it's beautiful because it's like some black, some brown, orange, yellow, like a golden yellow, green, lime, and white. All of the colors that I absolutely love. So pretty. Don't know what it'll be. I have no immediate plans for it. But I love it. I love this club. I actually absolutely love Japanese culture. And this is so up my alley. So glad I got in. Because I did this club and I did get in the Into the World back club. So I haven't done clubs in so long. And both clubs are 3-month subscriptions. Then I have something on the bobbin. So I have been spinning a bump of frabjous fiber in the Cottage Garden colorway, and it's 100% BFL. I didn't see where it said it's a BFL, superwash BFL, but it drafts super quick and super thin. It just is so slippery. I would almost think it was a superwash by the way it behaved, but I'm not sure. So you get kind of some fuchsia-y pinks, a little bit of a deep fuchsia, green, a little pops of orange, kind of melon color. It's absolutely beautiful. And I can't say that this is something I would have picked myself. So spinning it for a friend has been so much fun. And it's fun to get getting me out of my color comfort zone. Because I don't do pinks, I don't do purples. So it's been fun. And I know that it's going to a good home of someone who's going to love it. And it'll be awesome. And I have both bobbins done. I just have to ply it up. And the bobbins look almost exactly the same. So the other one's still actually on the wheel. So I just grabbed one. But there are two. So then I have some fiber. And this was a gift. I saw a friend over the weekend that I don't think I've seen her since the holidays. So it's like a belated Christmas present. And I was totally shocked because I wasn't expecting anything from her. But I don't even know where to start. She gave me this little box and I opened it up and I'm like, OMG, like totally squeeing my pants off. Especially since I started spinning again. I hadn't spun in so long and I don't think she was really aware of how long it had been. So I got this wonderful box, and it's from Nunco. So N-U-N-O-C-O. Like Nun-Oko. N-U-N-O-C-O. So it's based in England. And I opened the box upside down, not realizing it, because it was wrapped. It was wrapped upside down. So this is a secret smorgling. Randomly selected samples. So I got this little pack, and it is called Robin Hood, and it is a 21 micron merino. So it's super fine, super soft. Look at those colors. Isn't that gorgeous? I totally see the Robin Hood thing there. Try not to get too much glare from the cellophane. And the lighting's not the best because it is overcast. It's not raining, but all the snow's melting and everything's gray and nasty. And then there was another one of those little packs, and it's called Crunchy Leaves, which I love. I love autumnal colors. So it kind of goes kind of avocado greens and harvest kind of golds, kind of a rusty orange. There's a pink in there, and like some reddish browns. So pretty. And then there's all these little, there's 6 of them, little samples. This one's rhubarb. So it's like pinks and greens and yellows. I don't know if the camera's going to pick those up real well. White rabbit. So there's some of these little samplings they did in Alice in Wonderland. Little samplings, smorgling or whatever it's called. So there's some of those. The dormouse, which is like golden yellows with little tints of brown in it. Goosebumps, which is kind of a white, little tint of gray in it and lime, or almost chartreuse. Not quite lime. Gooseberry Full, which is a chartreusey, avocado-y kind of color. So cute. I know these probably all have glares, but they're so small they're hard to show. And then Saffron, which are deep, like golden harvest yellows. Oh, love these colors so much. Sorry for the glare. And then, so technically these would have been on top, but since I opened my box upside down, they're on the bottom. Little baby bats. So this one is White Jasmine. She knows that I love yellows and greens, so I guess when she asked for a box, she just adds stuff with yellows and greens. And this is what came. Like, you don't really get to pick. But so gorgeous. It kind of reminds me of like Alice from Alice in Wonderland's like hair, because she always has the little black ribbon. Oh, so pretty. And then there's one more of the little bats. This one is like yellows and it has a little bit of pink in it. And even though I'm not a pink person, I really love it. And then there's a little bit of kind of like a sparkle in some places. And then like these little clumps of like this yellow stuff. That's super cool. Cannot wait to spin it up. And I asked her, I was like, well, she's spun these before, gotten them before. And I think you can get a big one, like a smorgasbord box or something that's more. And she's like, you can spin it together, you can spin it separate. And I'm like, well, I'm thinking separate, it's not really enough. And this one, it just says bat droppings made with random fibers. I don't see a color on this one. But I can see it all kind of working together. I need to weigh it out. It doesn't have any weight on any of it. But I think it's just going to be fun. I think it's just going to be so awesome. I was so touched at the thoughtfulness, and couldn't believe she did that. And then, because I have the best viewers ever, as I've been saying for years, I was contacted by Liz. She's Liz Distracted. I feel like I've been scratching on it, sorry. And she contacted me about mugs. So I'm so excited. She got me a Seattle mug, which is the one I've been like coveting after so hard. I love Seattle. Out of all the places I've been, my favorite place on the planet by far. If I could pick up and move there, I would. So it's so awesome because you have the Space Needle, a cup of coffee. I love how it has an airplane in the sky, mountains, a bicycle. When I was actually there, I actually went to the Boeing factory and got a tour and everything. It was so cool. So I totally knew what the plane was for. And she also got me a Pike Place Market, which is the home of Starbucks, the first Starbucks that had opened. And it's cool. It has a little guitar. It has a ferry boat. All the raindrops, because it is Seattle. It rains there. And then, so she asked if I wanted any special goodies from Seattle, and I was like, you know, if there's something that you feel screams Seattle and you want to send it, by all means. Because I hate to ask for anything specific. And you know, it's been quite a while since I've been there, and who knows, I know, you know, places change, especially big cities. So she sent me all kinds of candy bars from Theo, which is, they make organic chocolates, and it's fair trade, and this one was my favorite. It's my Cherry Baby. So it was milk chocolate with cherry bits in it, which was so good. And then there was Nutcracker Brittle, so it's dark chocolate with hazelnuts, so good. And then, of course, it's Seattle, and you think coffee, and there was a coffee dark chocolate bar. And these are all empty. I shared them with my daughter, because she's a chocoholic like me. And we had the best time trying it. And then there was this bag of, like, shavings and bits. And we sampled it. We need to she said it's good on, like, ice cream and other stuff. So, to eat it by itself, it can be a bit bitter. Because it's, like, just such more pure chocolate. So we need to get something we can sprinkle it on. But we had so much fun tasting it and eating it. It was so good. I have to keep it in the bag to not tempt the pets. I mean, it's chocolate. We keep it up from the dogs. And then, let's face it, I live in the country, and you can't have any open food in the country and not keep it in a Ziploc bag or a plastic container, because you have to worry about mice, especially in the fall when they plow the fields. And then, because she just kills me with kindness, so she sent me these bags, and she said I could keep them if I wanted to or give them away. And this one I pulled out, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to keep this one. Because it's moons. So they're little moons with little faces. And I love things with space and moons. Because my son says he's going to grow up and play on the moon and wants to be an astronaut when he grows up. So, love moons. And then this one, my daughter really, really wants to keep it. But she told me I could either give them away or keep them. But at the same time, I feel like a jerk for not giving it away. My daughter's in love with this bag. And I gotta admit, it's pretty amazing. I hate to give it away, too. But it has little koi fish on it. And it has like a little, they look like little bubbles and they glitter. It's beautiful. It really is. So we'll see where that goes. Because, oh, it is beautiful. She did an amazing job. They are beautiful. And what I love about them, at first I asked her if they were like pajama pants or something that she used for the inside. And she used men's shirts that she got at thrift stores. And this is so genius to me. I don't know why someone else hasn't done this. There's the shirt pocket. Is your pocket in there? And I'm like, oh, genius. There's a pocket in it and somebody went and did the work for you. I thought that was brilliant. And then the ones with the moons has stripes in it. And this one has a little, it's a button pocket. You know, it's a shirt pocket. So I thought, oh, that's cool. You can put stuff in there and it buttons. And I love this. So thank you, Liz, so much. I just so touched at the kindness and the thoughtfulness, and I was just overwhelmed. I was just opening stuff up, going, oh my god. So awesome. So awesome. And I think that's it, because I have mugs. Well, I have one more mug to show, and I normally show these in the Slice Life. But since it all kind of is knitting related, I'll show the other one I got. I got a Phoenix mug that somebody sent me. So it's really cute. It has a little lizard down here. And then I also did get a Canada mug. There's 2 different Canada mugs, and mine has the red on the inside. I think you either get red or green on the inside. So mine has red on the inside, and the stuff on the outside is mainly gray and red. Not really any green. And then I also got a Vancouver, but not Vancouver Island, because there's 2 separate ones. But I figured 3 mugs was enough mugs to show. So I also got Arizona and Kentucky. Kentucky was sent to me by Destiny, who watches. I'm friends with her sister-in-law, so I think I forgot to show that. And if I didn't, then she gets another shout out. And I got Arizona like at the same time. Life has been so crazy. I've just been trying to keep up. So, okay, that is it for the knitting. So if you leave me now, I'll see you next week, because we're going to move into a Slice of Life. Oh, this week was so crazy. It was kind of a crazy, stressful week at work, but it is what it is. I mean, it wasn't horrible. Just a lot of things that were not in my control that were making me like, but it worked out in the end, and it's fine. I just hope this week is a little less crazy. But it does make the day go faster, I guess, when it's a little crazy. But work's going good. This week, it's going to be, I guess it is going to be a little crazy towards the end of the week with Valentine's Day coming up. I work later, towards the end of the week. But I'm meeting with a coworker who had left, and we're having coffee after I get off work tomorrow, and I'm so excited to see her again. I mean, she left on good terms. It wasn't a bad thing. It was just time for her to move on. So I'm excited about that. It should be fun. And, gosh, what else did I do? Went to the knit shop, had fun. I just feel like lots of work this week. Lots of work-related things. And then, so we have decided to plan to add to our family in the way of a fur baby. I'm not having any more babies. 3 is good. They're old enough now. I totally don't want diaper duty ever again. But we've decided to add a fur baby, so we are going to get a new puppy. So that has taken up a lot of our time. I know that sounds crazy, but we have been doing a lot of research, a lot of looking on the internet, a lot of reading of books that were suggested to us and that have excellent reviews on like Amazon and stuff. And I'm not going to disclose what kind of puppy we're getting yet until it works out. I have contacted a breeder. That's the route we've decided to go this time. Our last pet well, our last 3 pets, both of our cats and our dogs have all been adopted from a shelter, taken in as a stray, rescued from a construction site, and we're just like, you know, we really want to know what we're getting into this time, and just taking that step, and so I'm excited. So excited. I can't wait to like tell you guys more about it. But I figure for now, I don't want somebody trying to change my mind. We've pretty much just, well, I'm going to say we pretty much decided. We decided. And I'm excited, and I can't wait. And we're hoping by the time, if puppies are not available, like if there aren't puppies now that are going to be ready soonly, we'll wait for the next litter that will be available, because I found somebody that is reputable, has a good reputation, has shown dogs and bred dogs for decades, and really seems to be the way to go. But I'm so excited. So, but yeah, lots of, like I said, lots of research, lots of looking into it. We've been talking about it for a long time, and life just kept happening. Things just kept happening, and it wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time. Last year definitely was not the right time, and I feel like we're just really in a good place, and we're shooting hopefully like end of spring, beginning of summer, to actually have the puppy in our home. So we're excited. I'm so excited. I shouldn't even probably be talking about it yet, but it's taken up a lot of my time, because it's just been the planning, the thought of, okay, you know, we're trying to reorganize the house and get some stuff done, but it's like, okay, you know, a lot of stuff's got to be moved, like off the floor. Yarn will have to be reevaluated in my cubbies over here, because puppies chew, and you think you have your eye on them, and you turn around and they run into another room, and things happen. We've done the puppy thing before. It's been a while since we've had a puppy, because when we, I'm trying to think, it's been 10 years since we've had a puppy. Because when we got Alice, our big dog, we took her in as a stray. Originally had planned to foster her until there was a home, and we just fell in love. But, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Get back on the train. But yeah, so it's getting the house ready for a puppy. So we're not scrambling to do it at the last minute, and just getting those things done that we need to around the house. It's kind of like preparing for a baby, right? Like, but it's going to be, babies at least don't start crawling and getting into things for a little while. And puppies are already off to a running start. So those are the exciting things happening around here. I'm going to have that cowl done for next week. I need to get caught up on my temperature scarf, so I will have more to show you. So, I am Jenna, also known as RetroLemon. I am RetroLemon on Ravelry, Plurk, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, Fitbit, and Weight Watchers. And until next week, I'll see you then. Bye.